Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about something that sounds a bit strange at first, but it is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Yes, learning to ignore. You heard me right. If you really want to achieve your goals, you need to master the art of ignoring. Ignore distractions, ignore negativity, and sometimes even ignore the doubts in your own head. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this with some personal examples and, of course, a few fun tips that you can start using today. Hi, I'm Lipika Sud. I'm a motivational speaker, a designer, an entrepreneur, a poet, and artist, and I love sharing beautiful things with you. So, if you're ready to level up your focus and smash those goals, keep watching. All right, let's start with why ignoring things can actually help you. You see, we live in a world that's full of noise. Every day, you're bombarded with social media, endless notifications, opinions from everyone, even people you didn't ask. And let's not forget, our own doubts creeping in. If you want to reach your goals, you need to cut through all of that. You need to learn how to ignore the things that aren't helping you. When you do that, suddenly you will find more time, more energy, and more focus to do what really matters. Let me give you an example. It's a personal example. When I started working on a very big project a few years ago, I was super excited. But then the distractions kicked in. Every time I sat down to work, my phone would ping, or I'd see some random post on social media that pulled me away. Not to mention the well-meaning people who kept telling me I was dreaming too big. Sounds familiar? Eventually, I realized something had to change. So, I made the decision to ignore the distractions, ignore the noise, and ignore the doubts. That's when everything shifted. And I finally started making real progress. Okay, so how do you actually learn to ignore? Don't worry, I have a few tips for you, and they're simple. Tip number 1. This one is huge, especially in the digital age. You know, it's so easy to get pulled away by your phone, social media, or the new series you have been binge watching. To achieve your goals, you need to actively block these distractions. What worked for me was setting specific times when I checked my phone on social media. For example, I only checked my messages twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. The rest of the time, my phone is on Do Not Disturb. You can even use apps that block social media or websites during work hours. By cutting out these distractions, you'll have more mental space to focus on what truly matters. You know, recording this video does truly matter to me. So guess what? My phone is on airplane mode. So challenge for you is try setting a timer for 30 minutes today where you work on something important. No phone, no social media, just pure focus. Tip number 2, tune out negative people. You know those people who always have something negative to say? Maybe they don't believe in your goals or constantly bring you down with their own doubts. Here's the thing, you don't have to listen to them. The truth is, not everyone is going to support your dreams. And that's okay. But what's important is learning to tune out the negativity. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and encourage your goals, not those who try to tear you down. I've been there. When I told a few people about my goals, I got a lot of, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" Or, "That sounds really hard." At first, it shook my confidence. But then I realized their opinions weren't my reality. So I ignored the naysayers and kept moving forward. And guess what? I have proved all of them wrong. Tip number 3: ignore the fear of missing out. Yes, as we say, FOMO. We've all been there. You're working on something important, but then you see your friends hanging out on a cool event pops up, and suddenly you feel like you're missing out. Yes, major FOMO, isn't it? But here's the deal. Success comes from making sacrifices. Sometimes that means say no to fun things in the short term so you can achieve something bigger in the long term. It's tough, but it's worth it. When I was building my business, there were plenty of times I skipped social events to work on my goals. Sure, I missed out on some fun nights, but looking back, I don't regret it one bit because it got closer to where I wanted to be. Don't let FOMO steer you away from your goals. There will always be more events, more parties, more opportunities to have fun. But the chance to build your dream, that needs your focus right now. Tip number 4: ignore self-doubt. Let's talk about the hardest thing to ignore: our own doubts. We have all had those moments when we think, can I really do this? Or what if I fail? These thoughts are completely normal, but you can't let them stop you from taking action. What I found helpful is this: whenever self-doubt creeps in, I remind myself of times when I did succeed. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe it was just finishing a tough project or overcoming a challenge. Those little victories are proof that you can do it. And you should focus on that instead of your doubts. So here's the thing. When you master the art of ignoring the things that don't serve you, you free up all that energy to focus on what truly matters: your dreams, your goals, and yes, your success. So the next time you find yourself getting distracted, pulled down by negativity, or doubting your own abilities, just remember, learn to ignore. It's not about turning a blind eye to everything. It's about being selective with your attention and energy. If you can do that, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. And yes, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more motivational content, and share this with someone who might need a little extra push towards their goals. Thanks for watching, and yes, I believe in you. I love you. Till next time, keep smiling.